the problem versus what you can do. In my work as a leadership trainer, it often happens that I arrive at the venue the evening before the actual training starts. So I'm the only one who will spend the night there. And it happened once that I arrived late on Monday evening, and it turned out, 11 o'clock at night, it turned out that somebody had forgotten to reserve the room for me already for that night. And the hotel was booked out, so they didn't have a room for me. And of course, in a first reaction, both me and the receptionist, I started to be angry, of course, and the receptionist started to be defensive, to justify, and especially justify, it wasn't me, I can show you, the email that has arrived didn't mention it, or something like that, to find out who's the culprit. And that would probably be to try to identify and to analyze the problem. Where was that problem? But if you think about it, it's 11 o'clock at night, I'm standing in this hotel, my biggest issue is, where can I spend the night? Where can I go to sleep? And so, to cut short and to interrupt this blame versus defense game, and to simply find out, so what can we do? What is it that we can actually do so that I can spend the night, if possible, without too much hassle? That includes also without too many hormones in my system that prevent me from getting to sleep. Then at the end it turned out they organized a room in another hotel nearby for me. So what does that mean? Often problems can create fear in us, can be big, can be difficult. But the big part of the problem is actually something that we cannot solve. We cannot do anything about it. It's like the rain. If it rains outside, well, the only thing we can think about is, do we need to go outside, or do we have an umbrella? But we cannot switch off the rain. So one indicator for that in organizations would be when people start having conversations, one should do this, one should do that. Then the unanswered question is always, who is that person? Is that person in the room? Can we reach out to that person? Does that person exist? Is it something that anybody can do something about it? And if you try to replace these conversations with conversations or statements that start with, let us do this, let us do that, then you're sure you're focusing on what you can do about it. And you don't waste too much energy and time talking about that part of the problem that you can't change anyway.